Good evening and welcome, race fans. Here tonight we are with the Top Fuel Racing League Indy Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So this is going to be an absolute fun race to watch, I'm sure. These guys have been out here practicing for almost an hour and a half now, and I think they've pretty much got it together. I think everybody's being patient out here with each other. Of course, like a lot of guys are trying to just lay down that fast lap, but still should be pretty good. So again, thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. Okay, folks, we're just a couple of seconds away from getting ready for qualifying. Looks like a pretty good sized field here tonight. If you'd like to run the IndyCar series, look up Scott Brinson for the Top Fuel Racing League in the iRacing League directory. Come up in there and apply. All right, we will be right back.
Guys. And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, we are back, and hey, Donald, how you doing? Only one person in chat? Wow, that's unbelievable. Usually we have quite a few here at MaxSpeedTV, but tonight, I don't know, not too many in chat. Could be a lot of people racing. Well, so far, James Lehman taking the pole. I know I heard a lot of guys saying that they weren't going to qualify, or they're going to try to just maybe start in the back, but heck, you can't have everybody start in the back. Hey, Street Boss. Yeah, this should be a pretty good race here, I think. Oh, Sean Butler did qualify. He said he wanted to start in the back. I did talk to Sean there before the race, and he said he thinks he was going to run in the back, but I don't know. It looks like we're going to have a lot of guys running in the back. So now Sean Butler's going to start on the outside of front row. Okay. But nice lap by James Lehman. There's a few more coming in. Austin Espedy, Anthony Kernich, Matt Kingsbury, them laying down. Joe Hassert. There's some good laps there. Oh, Joe Hassert takes over the top spot. Now Matt Kingsbury. Austin Espedy. Austin joined me in the booth last week. Had a pretty good time. That was at the Indy race. I think these guys really kind of missed being out there racing, so I think that's why they decided that they're going to race this week and not be in the booth. Anthony Kernich taking the top spot now. So a little bit of changing of the guard going on in qualifying here. Looks like we got 9 qualifiers so far, but a lot of non-qualifiers. Ed Hewitt finally making it in. I was wondering if he was going to make it or not. Hey Jared, how you doing? Hey, long time no see, brother. Got to stop in and chew the fat there once in a while, buddy. And we're getting a few more qualifiers now. Tony Helmanen in 11th. But from there on back, I don't see any qualifying times. Exclude my name there, but probably be a safe bet to start in the back tonight, I think. I don't know. Oh, I know. I'm DVRing the CMAs right now there, Ben. Oh yeah, I don't want to miss them. I even DVR'd the red carpet. Yeah, oh dude, that's going to be a good show this week or tonight. Great show. I'll be watching that tomorrow. Well, working's a good thing there, Jared. Keeps you out of trouble, right? Yeah, I wish I could go back to work, but unfortunately, my situation doesn't allow it. So this is what I do. This is what I do in my spare time. Kind of a hobby. I was having a little bit of internet problems, so if something does happen, I don't know. It seems to be working okay. I just had a very high ping in the server, and it seems like my download is like messed up or something. I don't know, but it seems to be working okay enough for the broadcast. I hope. I just can't. I just can't. I won't even let me watch a YouTube video. I have to watch it like in 240p. I don't know. Hopefully it'll straighten out by tomorrow or something. If not, I'll be getting a hold of them. Oh, Tony Helmanen. That's a tough one. Helmanen coming in on the top spot now. Wow, look at this. Beating out Anthony Kernich. Thank you, Chris. Well, you guys raced good out there tonight. Put on a good show for us. Last week's race was phenomenal. One caution, 100. I think it was 120 laps at Indianapolis. Had one caution. That was phenomenal. That was some awesome racing you guys did, man. It just blows me away how good that race was. I really did not, to be honest with you, did not expect that race to be that good, and I think it even surprised Scott a little too. I know he's very happy with the PMs he sent out. That he was just totally proud of everybody. Everybody did a fabulous job out there last week. So hopefully we'll have another good week tonight. Well, once you get a job, that's when it all starts going downhill, when you pay them taxes. Them taxes eat you up. That's what you live for. Eat, sleep, and pay taxes. Very good, Eric. Yeah. Oh, it'll be a good show. I think you guys will do good out there. Good luck. Good luck to all the drivers tonight. I think it's going to be great racing. Just be careful that 3 wide. This track is not 3 wide friendly, and especially with open wheel. Now, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of passing because the drafting is so atrocious on these cars. So there'll be a lot of swapping up, passing and stuff. But the best thing to do is just be patient. Be patient. Ride behind somebody. You don't need to pass them because they're just going to pass you right back. That's right, Jared. The more you make, the more they take. You got it. Well, 150 laps they will be turning tonight. So let's get down here on the grid. All right, Tony Helleman starting on the pole with a 24.118. Awesome lap. Congrats to him for grabbing the pole. Anthony Kernich starting in second. Ray Kingsbury third. Joe Hassert fourth. Matt Kingsbury fifth. Austin Espedy in sixth place. James Lehman seventh. Scott Brinson eighth. Sean Butler starting ninth. Eric Steinmetz in 10th. Robert Riley starting 11th. Wally Turheimer 12th. Tyler Stanley 13th. Last one to qualify. First one to not qualify. Travis Browder. Good to see Travis out there. He's come a long ways in these Indy cars, and I'm very proud of him. So he'll be starting in the 14th place. TJ Masick in 15th. Andrew Schulte 16th. Ed Hewitt 17th. Brian Phillips 19th. Mark McFadden 20th. Chris Mulhall 21st. Kerry Cleaver 22nd. And Chris Voiles rounding out the field in 23rd. So good luck to all the drivers, and I think we're about to get this thing underway here. There we go. All right, we're good to go now. And they should be getting the command here to roll out. And I hopefully you guys stick around and keep me company there in chat. Oh, looks like everybody's left already. Wow. All right. Well, I know a couple of them are drivers, but all right, looks like they're rolling out. Here we go. And you'll hear the whining of these engines, these 10,000 RPMs plus. So it'll be pretty awesome. They do pick up a lot of speed. Very good, Jared. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with me. I know a couple of the other guys are in the race. Eric's in the race. I'm not sure what happened to Donald Sadusky. He left. Street Boss, he probably left. Well, yeah, kinda, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really late for me. It's, I'm on Central Time. It's only quarter after 8 here right now. So, but yeah, it's late for these guys. Quarter after 9 Eastern Time. All right, well, we're ready to kick them off here, guys, and get them going. So, and like I said, it might be a little jerky because I am having some internet problems, but hopefully that smooths out here. Pace car in. Tony brings him to the line, and green, green, green. He's not wasting a second on that throttle. Right there, second place, Ray Kingsbury. Third place, Anthony Kernich. Now trying to hold off Matt Kingsbury. Matt trying to work his way to the front on the outside. Austin Espedy. Like I said, the draft on these cars is atrocious. Atrocious, man, the draft. Somebody blinking. I'm not sure who that was blinking. Might have been Eric Steinmetz. I'm not sure. Somebody was blinking really bad there. Scott Brinson gets by him, goes into 9th place. Sean Butler. Good to see Sean out there. First race with these guys. Yeah, we got somebody blinking up in the front there really bad. Might have been James Lehman, maybe. Well, leading the first lap of the race and the second lap, Tony Hellemanen. He's holding on to the lead for the time being. Hey, Donald. Like I said, you can't really get away with these cars because the draft is so great. All you can do is if you do get a chance to break away and keep them guys from hanging on to that draft, that's about the only way you're going to be able to do it. It looks like Tony's just going to stay on the bottom, and I guess you just ride the inside line all the way around. Follow the leader. Austin Espedy back to second. Back in the field, let's go back here a little ways. Tyler Stanley riding in 13th place. Travis Browder 14th. Oh, a little bumping going on there. He gets into the back of Robert Riley. Robert saves it, but he's going to lose a position there to TJ Masick. Now Tyler Stanley goes by. Travis Browder to the inside, and he's going to take over that spot. Robert Riley goes back to 14th real quick. Ed Hewitt in 15th, riding right here. He just kind of taking it easy at the moment. Kerry Cleaver 16th. And there's Joe Hasser. Looks like he's the one that's blinking really bad. Yeah, he's blinking something terrible there. Chris Mulhall 18th. Chris Boyle 19th. Mark McFadden 20th, and Brian Phillips rounding out the field back here with an unpainted car. Brian, we got to talk about that. They're all chasing Tony Hellemanen, and so far he's led every lap up front. Hey, Mrs. Brinson, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, a couple of them blinking pretty bad. Just follow the leaders, all it is right now, and that's good. That's good. Don't get me wrong, that's good. That shows that these guys are having patience out here right now. Because, you know, they could pass and pass and pass and pass all race long and take the chance of you know, wrecking each other or something like that. So the best thing to do is to have patience, ride behind the guys for a while. The only lap that counts is the last one. Looks like Joe Hassert has taken it behind the wall for that blinking issue. I'm doing good, Yep. Thank you. And Tony's still in the lead, but Austin was taking a look there like he wanted to make a run on him. It looks like he does. Pulls out to the outside, but just can't make it hang right there. And has to fall right back in behind Tony. Not giving up, though. Like I said, it might be a little jerky because I'm having some internet issues. Hopefully they get that settled here, maybe by tomorrow or something. But it's quite the gaggle of cars here. James Lehman up to 5th. He's made some passes. Sean Butler in 6th. He's trying to get a run on that outside. Ray Kingsbury right there in 3rd. Let's ride along with Ray here for a minute. Whoops, wrong camera. And it's pretty much follow the leader right now. Everybody's just being patient. That's good. It'd be something to see this go all the way green. Now looking for pit stops along about lap 34 or 35. I was getting reports some drivers were getting 34 laps on a tank, and some were getting 35. So right around in there, 34, 35. They'll be coming down pit road for fuel. They're only running 80% fuel. 80% fuel tonight. Matt Kingsbury in 4th, pulling James Lehman along with him. Sean Butler, 6th. Scott Brinson up to the 7th place. Go Scott. Well, looks like Joe Hassert has come back out. Well, he's attempting to come back out on the track. Robert Riley dropping all the way back to 19th place after that near collision there with another driver. Not sure who that was. I can't remember now. I think it was Anthony Kernich. I'm not sure. TJ Masick, maybe one of them. I'm not sure. Wally Turheimer, 10th place. Look for him to get to the front. Wally's really good in these cars. Had a great finish last week. Eric Steinmetz working his way up. Him and Travis Browder in a battle right now. Looks like Travis is going to complete that pass on Eric and puts Eric back to 13th. Ed Hewitt working his way up. 14th place. Oh, James Lehman passing up Matt Kingsbury on the high side. Well, if you come in TeamSpeak sometime there, Street Boss, I'll give you this camera pack. Not a problem. It's a good camera pack. I really like it. Down the backstretch as they pulled away. They've got about 2.1, 2.2 seconds over Wally Turheimer. Wally's back here in 9th place. Him, Tyler Stanley, Travis Browder, and Eric Steinmetz. That's a second group that they've already got started here, so. Back up front. Tony's still leading, has led 23 laps now. He's got in the books. Tony. You can see the RPMs that they're turning. 11,500 RPMs in the straightaways. That's unbelievable. And we have a caution, folks. Let's see if I can find where the caution is. Oh, Steinmetz getting into the back of, looks like James Lehman, maybe. So let's go back here and see what happened to James Lehman. Oh, a little touch there. That would have been Sean Butler getting into James Lehman right there. Just a little touch. It might have been a little net coating involved in that too. Because if you look, actually I'll go up here on Sean. They don't really touch. So there was some major net coating involved in that. James Lehman's going to get to the outside wall And looks like he's going to get hung on that wall. He just can't. He's trying to keep it out of traffic, which is really good. And then I think this is along where Eric Steinmetz comes along and gets collected into the back of him just with nowhere to go. But yeah, he is just stuck in the wall here. Can't get out of that wall. I know what that's like, man. That's a bad feeling. You're turning left, and you're turning left, and you're trying to get out of it, and you just can't get out of the wall. So I'm still waiting to see where Eric Steinmetz comes around and gets collected into this right there. But they do have resets, folks, so that's a good thing. Eric, he's going to get, he does some barrel rolls down the front stretch. So they can come in on pit road and use that reset and get back out. It looks like that's what they've done. We've got a brand new leader up front, Tyler Stanley. So a new leader, Tony Helleman, has led pretty much all the laps so far. Now I look for Tyler to come down because they are pretty close to the window of pitting. They're only about 6 or 7 laps away. So, all right, Jared, see you, buddy. Yeah, there he comes. He's coming back to pit road. So him and they are coming down. Well, that gives a lead up to Austin Espity. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hate butchering people's names. Austin Espity. Let me see if I can maybe get him up here to the booth and talk to him. See if I can find him, if I can raise him. Austin, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, you got the lead there, brother. It's been kind of follow the leader so far tonight, following Tony. How's the car reacting out here on the track, and how long did those tires hold up for you?
Being that I was beside Tony, both sides, I had really no push. Tires were fine, but I was hearing from Ray and Matt that being 4 cars back, the aero push was really bad, and you're going to have to lift. So we'll see how this plays out and how aggressive people are on the restart.
Absolutely. Well, I was hoping I wasn't butchering your name. Is it Espity?
Oh yeah, you nailed that one.
Okay, good. Because that man, I hate like butchering people's names, but
you're one of a few who get it right.
All right. Well, good luck tonight. Let's see. You were down there with Ray and them.
Yep.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so Austin with the lead. Ray Kingsbury second, Matt Kingsbury third, Tony Helleman now is going to be back in 4th place, Sean Butler 5th, Scott Brinson up to the 6th place, Wally Turheimer 7th, Anthony Kernich 8th, Robert Riley 9th, and James Lehman, that got into the wall there, used his reset, now back in 10th place. Well, we're about to get the green here, folks. Austin and Ray Kingsbury up on the high side. Let's see how this restart goes. See if he goes on the pace car or if he waits till the green. All right, pace car is in. And he doesn't waste any time. Ray Kingsbury comes right down the hill in front of his, that's not his brother, in front of Tony Helleman. So now they're going to be chasing Austin out there in the front. Matt Kingsbury falls into the 4th place. Can you hear the cars okay? They sound awful low to me. I don't know. I'm used to the roars of the NASCAR engines. I'm not used to these here, these little Indy cars. They don't make a lot of noise, Can you hear the cars okay? Robert Riley, 10th place now. Ed Hewitt, 11th. Wally Turheimer following right along behind Scott Brinson. And they drive around. Anthony Kernich. Now Kernich up the hill. Opens the bottom for James Lehman and Ed Hewitt to slip through there. And they're using the draft to their advantage right now. Lehman makes it by. Ed Hewitt still side by side with Anthony, and boy, I can see Anthony getting a little push right there in the corner. Tyler Stanley on the outside of Robert Riley. Good, thank you. Chris Mohall, haven't talked too much about him, and Kerry Cleaver. Here they are running back here 13th and 14th. Now that's an intense view right there. You want to see a really intense view? Here, I'll show you one. Look at this here. Follow the leader. That's an intense view. You can hear him lifting off the throttle just a touch, and him turns because of the push from the arrow coming off of the cars ahead of him and behind him. It does affect the spoilers on these cars. So in the pack, when you're out there by yourself, you can probably flat-foot it around here. The leader can. He's got no problems up there. He can just flat-foot it. But everybody else, when you're sucking up on the draft and that arrow, you do get a little push in the turns. You got to lift. Tony back to 4th now after leading the first 25 laps of this race. I'm sure he's not like being in that dirty air right now. One behind him, man, we've got a gaggle of cars. Sean Butler trying to hold off Scott Brinson. Scott didn't have a good qualifying time, but once you get in this pack and you get to running, man, I'm telling you, it really does make a difference. Out of the inside of Wally Turheimer, here comes Anthony Kernich in the Verizon car. These guys, boy, they got some really nice paint jobs on these cars. I like that Verizon car. Wally Turheimer is probably probably the sharpest looking one out there as far as colors and stuff. Got a lot of really vibrant colors on that car. Really makes him stand out. James Lehman in 10th place after bringing out that first caution of the race. Getting into the wall, coming off of turn 4. It was a close call. Him and Sean Butler getting real close together. A little net coating involved there, and bumped him out to the wall. And he is getting some severe push on that car. Austin still up front. I see a lot of patience being showed out here, more so than I've seen in a long, long time, I'll tell you that. TJ Masick out of the race. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't know if he's in TeamSpeak or not. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Well, I would have brought him up to the booth with me, but he's not in there, so... All right, so Austin going to lead 17 laps there when he crosses the line. That's 17 for him. Ray Kingsbury second. Matt Kingsbury third, and Tony Helleman in fourth. Sean Butler back here fifth. It looks like they've got a lap bar in between them. Eric. No, Eric's not there. Who is that? Joe Hasser. Joe Hasser up there right in the mix of them. Maybe he got that blinking situation fixed. It looks like he is hooked up a lot better now. But he's in 20th, 9 laps down. So he's got his work cut out for him to get back on that lead lap. There's some really great racing going on up here right now, and I'm telling you, I have never seen patience like this in Indy cars. These guys are really showing some great patience. We've got a big breakaway all the way back from 10th back to 11th. Chris Mulhall in 11th place, running 3.7 seconds behind the leader right now. Uh-oh, I just heard somebody. Tyler Stanley. Looks like he lost it in a turn, but no caution. Let's go back and see what happened to Tyler. Oh, he got into the wall there. Tough break for Tyler Stanley, and then he loses it going into turn 1. I'm sure he's got some steering problems with that right now. So I'm sure he's going to be heading for pit road here. Oh, uh-oh, that wasn't good. He loses it again. He's just trying to get to pit road. There, he just towed. Okay, he's good now. No caution on that. Whew. Good call. Good call there, Tyler. Looks like he's taking it behind the wall. Wonder if I could get him up to the booth here with me. Tyler, are you there? Well, what happened there, brother?
Everybody wanted to race as hard as they possibly could for 11th freaking while we were losing the draft, and we finally passed the guy, and he got air that he hadn't had on his nose yet, and he pushed up into me and put me in the fence.
Oh, man.
So,
well, seen you were trying to make it to pit road there, and it was kept spinning out on you. Was it just you were trying to get it going, or was the steering messed up, or what was the deal there?
Yeah, the right front suspension was destroyed, probably along with everything else on the right side of this car, or whatever it is.
Dang.
Yep. Well, that's championship out the window, so it is what it is.
Yeah, sorry about your night there, brother. Well, don't throw it away yet, man. You still got some races to go in this season. So good luck next week, brother.
Yeah, I'm already 13 back, and I'm probably going to finish outside the top 20 now, so it is what it is. Get them next season.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Well, you can hear the disgust in his voice. He's just totally upset with the whole ordeal about that, but he is out of the race. Doggone it. Tyler out of the race. Ray Kingsbury still hanging on to second, and boy, these guys are really showing some major patience right now. Matt Kingsbury third. Like I said, this is, that's what makes a true racer is that patience, If you know you can get by him, why pass him and he's just going to pass you back? Save it for that last lap. We'll be coming up on pit stops here probably in within the next 10 laps, folks. So hopefully there'll be green flag pit stops. Go back in the field airways. Wally Turheimer back in 8th. James Lehman 9th. They get really close together right there. Ed Hewitt in 10th. Been watching Travis Browder back here 12th place. Like I said, he's the one he's come a long ways in his IndyCar abilities and his what I want to say. Not abilities. His skills. His IndyCar skills have improved tenfold. And boy, I'll tell you, he's really been showing some great patience and great muscle out here. And he knows when to turn up the heat. Right now he's riding 4 seconds back, and that's a good place. Those guys up in the front there, they get a little racy and they get to wrecking each other or something. He's in a safe place where he can actually check up. Kerry Cleaver, 13th. Robert Riley, 14th. I know that's not where Robert wants to be right now, but... And Brian Phillips, 15th. Last one on the lead lap, Mark McFadden, our Canadian brother. Canada. Canada. Yeah, that's one of our Canadian brothers right there. Mark's a good IndyCar racer too, and he's been showing major patience out here. He is way back, 9.6 seconds. He knows what it can be like out here on this track. So, and he may not particularly like that setup. I don't know. They are running a fixed setup. It's not the iRacing fixed setup. It is a fixed setup that has been built by a friend of Scott's, and it's a pretty good setup. So still up in the front, Austin Espedy, been up there for 33 laps now. Started 6th place and now in the lead. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight, folks. And I'll tell you, I know Scott really appreciates it. I'll tell you, I've never seen anybody so dedicated to a series in my whole life as Scott Brinson. He is just, this is the thrill of his life right here, IndyCar racing. And it just means so much to him. He tried to get this off the ground about a year ago, and I helped him a little bit, but I kept telling him, you know, it's not a really popular series, but which it's really not. But you know what? He's got a lot of great drivers in here now, and these guys are having fun. That's what it's all about, you know? Having some fun out here. Ray Kingsbury now back 3/10. Matt Kingsbury third. Tony Helleman led the first 25 laps of this race. Come out 4th place after that pit stop and running right there in 4th. Scott Brinson hanging on in 5th. I was going to look and see, he started, I know he started back a little ways. Yeah, he started 8th, got himself into 5th. That's a good place. Anthony Kernich started 2nd, and he's back in 6th. Sean Butler started 9th, worked his way up to 7th. Wally Turheimer, 12th, started 12th, up to 8th. Chris Mulhall started 21st tonight and running in 9th place. James Lehman started 7th, brought out that first caution, getting into the wall, and he is running in 10th. Travis Browder started 14th, running in 11th. Ed Hewitt started 17th, running in 12th. Brian Phillips started 19th, running in 13th. Robert Riley started 11th, now running in 14th. Mark McFadden, we got another one. Looks like Kerry Cleaver. Ooh, he's going to keep it off of the track, it looks. Hoping so here. Yep. No caution. He started 22nd, running in 17th, but I don't know if I can go. Let me see if I can go back here and find what happened to Kerry while they're under green. Oh, looks like he was going to try to maybe come to pit road here. That's what it was, and he lost it braking to come to pit road. That's what happened to Kerry Cleaver. And luckily nobody was coming around right there and got collected into him, or he was in front of. If you turn around in front of somebody, that will bring out the caution. So Kerry has made his pit stop, but that's going to put him 3 laps down, folks. And we got a brand new leader, Ray Kingsbury. Pit stops are happening right now. It looks like Austin Espedy on pit road. Some of these guys on pit road now, and he's away. But that's going to put him a lap down. But he'll get his lap back once the leaders pit. And we'll watch and see when Ray and Matt Kingsbury, Tony Hellerman, like I said, pit stops are happening now. We've got a lot of guys that have come down pit road. Eric Steinmetz still on pit road. Right now we've got 7 cars left on the lead lap, but I think James Lehman, yeah, he's just now coming to pit road. A couple of guys just coming off pit road, so we'll keep an eye on that and see where they come out here after pit stops are cycled through. The good thing about it is they are very fast pit stops. We're talking between 8 and 9 seconds. So, and here comes Ray Kingsbury to pit road. That gives the lead up to Matt Kingsbury. Ray comes down to his pit stall. Four tires and a full tank of fuel, please. And he's away. Sean Butler sitting on pit road as well. And he may be trying to get a little damage fixed up, or he may have got a speeding penalty. I'm not really sure, but he is dropping like a rock, and it looks like that's exactly what it was. Is he may have had a speeding penalty. So he's coming back off pit road. He's going to be back in 12th place as Matt Kingsbury now comes off pit road. It looks like him and Tony Hellerman still going to hold on to the lead. A good pit stop for Matt. And here comes Austin Espedy blowing right by Matt. Well, that put, would you believe that put clear back? Sean Butler still on the lead lap, but he's 19 seconds behind Mark McFadden, the last one on the lead lap right now. 21.9 seconds back, but look right behind him. Here comes the leader. He's got a 1.1 second lead over Matt Kingsbury right now, so Matt can't use that draft. Ray Kingsbury in third. Tony Hellerman in fourth. And Scott Brinson now in 5th place as he gets around Anthony Kernich. Wow, so this is some great racing here, man. I'm telling you what. I got to agree with Scott. It is exhilarating. It is exciting racing. I mean, we're past halfway now, folks, already. And what's it been? Less than an hour. 45 minutes. 45 minutes, I think, since they took the green flag. So that's pretty awesome. Lehman back in 7th. And he's got the Travis Browder all over him. The Travis Browder. Well, let's ride along with Travis here. Sometimes the cars develop a little bit of an aero push. That's why you'll see the guys go out like that, like Travis just did, to avoid that aero push. So Travis is learning. He's learned a lot about these Indy cars. I'm telling you, he does a great job. I'm not trying to brag him up or anything, but he's doing a great job. Really impressive. Matt Kingsbury gets passed up. Well, it looks like him and his brother are battling up. Ray gets by on the outside on the front stretch. And I'm telling you what, guys, Austin Espedy has pulled away by 2.5 seconds ahead of Ray Kingsbury. Now, Ray's got the number 6 right ahead of him, Joe Hassert, but Joe is 9 laps down. Crazy racing here, boys. Look at these guys all nose to tail. Now, if they could just use that to their advantage and try to reel in Austin. Austin's out there, like I said, he's broke free of that draft. So he's out there he can just flat foot that baby around there. Gotta stay away from that white line though, Austin. Alright, let's take a look at the summary here. We've had 1 caution so far in the race, 5 lead changes. And right now, Austin has led the most laps. He's led 50 laps. If them guys can get it together, they may be able to reel up Austin if they can just stay nose to tail and use that draft to their advantage and let the lap down car of Joe Hassert pull them to the front. They may be able to catch up to Austin. Well, we're looking at least 1 more pit stop, possibly 2. We may have to see somebody come down pit road for a splash and go, because I don't think they could make it on 1 more pit stop. They get 35 laps. No, there's no way they could make it on 1 more pit stop. Chris Mulhall, 9th place. We've got another gaggle of cars back here, starting with James Lehman, Travis Browder, Chris Mulhall. Them 3 packed up together. And then we got another pack back here, Wally Turheimer, Ed Hewitt. They're in a race of their own. Robert Riley running by himself in 12th. Sean Butler hoping he can stay on the lead lap, running 20.8 seconds behind the leader. And the last one on the lead lap, Mark McFadden in 14th. And it ain't going to be long here. He's going to have company because the leader's coming up on him really quick. Eric Steinmetz in 15th. He is a lap down, excuse me. Brian Phillips, a lap down in 16th. Kerry Cleaver, a lap down in 17th. Joe Hassert, 18th. He's right here with the lead pack right now, looking to get by Ray Kingsbury, and he does. He just drives right around Ray. Now Ray pulls back to the inside and passes Joe back up. So these guys are racing it up with lap traffic. But the way they're doing this, they are reeling in Austin by doing that. See, this was the part that they were doing. This is what they were doing at Indianapolis last week. They kept the passing up like this. That's what works in the Indy cars to bring the lead pack back up to the front. You need a couple of guys up there doing this to pull them up, and it's working. You look at Ray Kingsbury has chopped that down to 1.7 seconds, 1.8 seconds. So it's working. That's what they got to do, folks. I know it looks kind of dangerous to the drivers, but they know what they're doing. They've done this many, many, many times. And thankfully, Joe Hassert's got that internet problem fixed where he's not blinking, and he can work with these guys. So, I mean, he could be a hindrance out there to them, but he's actually helping them right now. They're down to a second and a half. Espedy's got to be thinking about this. He's got to be thinking, wow, man, them guys came from, they were 2.5 seconds behind him, and now they're down to 1.6. So it's working. Matt Kingsbury just riding along, saying, I know what you guys are doing, and I'm just riding here, enjoying the view, chewing up the laps. As they complete lap 92, start lap 93. Tony Helleman in fourth. Brinson fifth. And now they've got some company. Anthony Kernich working his way back up here in the Verizon car. Mark McFadden still hanging on, but he's got looking back there, you can see the leader, Austin Espedy, not far behind him. He's got to be about feeling the draft here pretty quick. Austin's hoping that he can. If he can get up there with Mark, then he may be able to pull back away from Ray and Matt Kingsbury. That's what a 1.5 seconds looks like, folks. Back to Ray Kingsbury. You can see him 1.5 seconds behind him. 1.3 now. 1.2. They're chopping that down really fast now. Ray just keeps working with Joe Hassert. As long as that's working, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? It's working, so keep it up. 1.1 seconds. 1 second. It's working. And they're about to start feeling the draft off of Austin. But Austin now is starting to feel the draft off of Mark McFadden. So that's what's kind of keeping them right there in check right now, right around that 1 second mark. Matt Kingsbury just riding right behind his brother, watching him and Joe Hassert pull them up to Austin. But we're going to be looking at pit stops here probably in about the next 10 laps, folks. And them guys really know how to work this. I'm telling you, that's experience out there that you're seeing right now. And Kingsbury brothers are very, very experienced at this stuff. They know what they got to do to get up there. Luckily they've got the experience of Joe Hassert with them. He knows what they're doing. Just keep it up, boys, because it's working. Well, I hate to say it, but Austin caught up to some lap traffic here and is using that, and he's pulled back away 1.5 seconds. He used that lap traffic as kind of like the draft to pull him back away from them. But now he doesn't have anybody to draft with. Oh boy. Next one to go a lap down will be Sean Butler. He is in some traffic here. Kerry Cleaver and not sure. Oh, Butler. Oh, that's going to bring out a caution. Well, let's go see what happened to Butler. He's not going to be a happy camper about that, I'm sure. Let's see what happened here. He's tooling along. He's got the number 8 right behind him. Who was the number 8? Andrew Schulte? I thought Andrew was out. No, he is out there on the track. Yeah, it was Andrew Schulte. Okay, well, anyhow, we're going to ride along here with Butler. Looks like Andrew Schulte gets into the back of him. Now Andrew's like 61 laps down. He just drove it in there. A little net coating involved in it, but that put Sean Butler into the wall pretty hard. That could have ended his day. I'm not too sure if he had a reset left or not, but we're about to find out. He is really trying to get it to pit road. Oh, and he's going to spin it. Wow, good save. Well, anyhow, we got a brand new leader, Ed Hewitt. He's going to stay out long enough, it looks like, to lead a lap. But everybody else comes to pit road. Austin on just now coming off pit road. Will come out first. Ray Kingsbury second. Tony Helleman and Scott Brinson. So Matt Kingsbury with a bad pit stop there. Not sure what happened. Okay. Well, anyhow, Ed Hewitt has not pitted yet. We'll wait and see if he pits. I believe he will because it's pit time. Now, they still cannot make it from here to the end without pitting again. So we're probably going to see guys dip in and get a splash of gas and go. I'm sure, but let's see if Ed comes to pit road. If he doesn't, I may try to talk to him. Yeah, he's coming to pit road. Okay. I'll wait till he gets done with his pit stop, and we'll see if we can't get down there and get a word in with Ed Hewitt. I'll talk to Ed in a while. All right, he comes off pit road. Let me see if I can get him up here to talk to me. All right. Ed Hewitt, you got a copy?
I sure do, Rudy. How we doing, buddy?
Doing good, bud. Well, I thought you were going to stay out there long enough to lead a lap, but you didn't quite make it. Boy, you've been having a good run here tonight. Been some pretty clean racing, huh?
Yeah, it's just an awesome track, and with these Indy cars, man, everybody's being out there patient. Everybody's giving everybody room, man. I thought I was pretty good for over on this track tonight, Rudy, with these Indy cars, man. It's just awesome running over here with these guys.
It is, yeah. You know, I was kind of a little reluctant about, the IndyCar season. I talked to Scott, and, how adamant he is about these cars. But it is an exhilarating race. It's very exciting. And we've seen a lot of patience out there tonight by everybody, Ed. I mean, I'm totally impressed. It's
yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy. I did notice running for the long run there to get up in the back of somebody, and the car likes to push a little bit. But I guess you most talk about throttle control, and that's what you got to use here tonight.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think that's why a lot of the guys have been having trouble. It seems like the leader can flat-foot it, but everybody that's close behind them, they got to lift just a little bit because of the suck-up on these cars. The draft being so great, it creates that aero push, and there's really nothing you can do to get away from it. So,
right, you got. I was just thinking, when you were talking to me about that, I almost hit the wall a couple times there. The boy has been up that gas.
Yeah.
But no, it's good racing.
All right, well, good luck, Ed.
Thanks, Rudy.
Ed Hewitt. Okay, folks, lights are off on the pace car, and you know what that means. It's time to go back green flag racing, and here they go. We're going to light them up, folks. Green, green, green. Boy, in Austin, he didn't waste any time again. Boy, he was on that loud pedal right away. Already got a half a second lead over Ray, Tony Helleman, and Scott Brinson. Scott, man, he's just really trying to get up there. Now it looks like he's going to try to get onto the draft there of Tony Helleman, and he will go into third. Good run for Scott tonight, man. He's been keeping it clean. That's what you got to do with these open wheel cars. That's why I'm not a big fan of them. Boy, you just touch something or get into somebody, and man, your race is over. Thank goodness for fast repairs, and they had one here tonight, and there's been a lot of guys that have used them, I'm sure. Austin Espedy up front. Wow, this is man, I'm telling you what, this would be a blast out here tonight. There ain't no doubt. No doubt. Oh, Austin blinking a little. Ooh, that's not good. The leader's blinking. 40 laps to go when they cross the line, folks. All right, let's go back in the field here a little ways. Chris Mulhall has worked his way into the 7th place. I'll make that 6th as he gets around Anthony Kernich. Now Ed Hewitt looking to get around him. Not going to happen, though. He's going to tuck in behind Anthony and just ride right now. You get that arrow push like Ed was talking about, so you do have to lift off the gas just a little. Car going around. Somebody coming up onto the track. Oh, Ed into the wall. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, but no caution. Oh, doggone it. Let's go back and watch this from a different view here, but no caution on that. Wow. It looked like a lap car come back up onto the track in front of everybody. Yeah, oh, right there's what happened. Looks like Anthony Kernich. He come up the hill to avoid that. And got a little bit of net coating into Ed Hewitt. And Ed's going to get into the wall. And again, he cannot get off that wall. Man, I just got done talking to Ed. Oh, man, there goes my jinx again. I jinx these drivers. Every time I talk to somebody, they get wrecked. I just need to quit talking to people, I guess. But he did try to save it, and good job. He got it off the track here, and of course he's going to mow the grass on the front stretch. But now he's trying to limp it to pit road. Doggone it. And we got a brand new leader, Tony Helleman, back up front. I missed that after watching all that. I missed it. But I think there was some checking up involved there when Kerry Cleaver come back up onto the track. Andrew Schulte does move into the 19th place, but he is 61 laps down. Brinson in 3rd. And the Kingsbury boys right behind him. There's Ray and Matt. Chris Mulhall caught up to them guys. Wally Turheimer, what did I say earlier about Wally Turheimer? He'll be there at the end, and here he is running in 7th. I'd look for him to even move closer to the front here before long. Travis Browder. Now there's an impressive young lad right there, I'm telling you. Look at this here. Not, Indy cars are just not really his forte, but look at this here, running in 8th place. That's impressive. Anthony Kernich in 9th. Lehman in 10th. Oh, Mark McFadden and him getting together. Looks like Sean Butler back out on the track. A lap down, and so he did have a reset. He's picked up a lot of positions, though. He's back up to 12th. That's good. That's a good run. And actually, him and Mark McFadden are racing for position. Both of them trying to stay on the lead lap in case a caution comes out. And boy, almost looking like they're going to go 3 wide. Oh, no. This track, you don't go 3 wide at this track. No, 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 no. You just don't do that. All right, we got another brand new leader, Chris Mulhall. Boy, how did I miss that? Chris putting the hammer down. Chris is he has deserved to win more than anybody out here. I'll tell you, the guy has gone through everything that there is to go through to try to get there, and each and every week he's here, and it seems like something always comes out and bites him toward the end of the race. I don't know whether he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time or what, but here comes Austin Espedy wanting to get back to the front. He's led 79 laps tonight. And he wants this win, and he deserves it. After leading that many laps, he deserves it. But there's other guys out here that say he doesn't. They deserve it. So we'll have to see. Wally Turheimer into the 4th place. Matt Kingsbury 5th. Scott Brinson 6th. Like Matt looking to the inside of Wally Turheimer going into turn 1. Wally's holding a good line, and he's able to pull back away from Matt Kingsbury. He just needs to ride down low and protect that position. Not block, but protect it. What you got to do. Chris Mulhall, still our leader. Looks like Ed Hewitt is still on pit road trying to get damage fixed up after he's already used his reset. Joe Hasser, we've been watching him. He had that blinking issue at the beginning of the race, and he is 9 laps down. But still out there racing and doing a great job. He was doing that switch pass there with Matt and Ray Kingsbury. Matt Kingsbury, I believe it was. And it was working, boy. They reeled in Austin Espedy really quick. Tony Helleman has led 33 laps tonight. And now they're all chasing Chris Mulhall.
Hey, Ree, I just want to thank you, buddy, and for broadcasting tonight. And I'm going to be out of here. I didn't get a reset tonight, so.
None?
No, I didn't have no reset, so. I would have been back on the track, but 12, I guess the 12 came up a little bit and gave me a whack, and that got me into the wall.
Yeah, there was a little net coating in that too, Ed, because you guys were about a foot apart.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't understand what happened there.
Yeah.
Boy, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and after you get under that wall, Ed, you just can't get off that wall, you know?
That was like pulling a wheelie.
Yeah, I know it. Well, sorry about your luck, buddy. Well, maybe next week.
Yeah, maybe next week. Yeah, I had a lot of fun though. I had a lot of fun, and I mean, like I said, it was just awesome.
Yep, good run tonight, Ed. I'm proud of you, buddy.
10-4 already. All right, buddy. Have a good night there.
All right.
And I'll see you there in the morning there if you're up.
10-4, I'll be there.
Okay, 10-4.
See ya. Austin Espedy back 3/4 of a second. They're going to have to do this switch pass here in order to catch up to Chris Mulhall. He's out in clean air and flat footing that baby. Wow, that's crazy right there. That's a crazy shot. Well, these guys have reeled him up, and or I'm sorry, they have not reeled him up, but they need to start that switch pass. They got 18 to go. Who's going to do the short pit here? Because they are going to have to stop one more time. And we have a caution. Oh, that's going to change everything. Hassert into it. Let's go see what happened to Joe. This will change everything now. Let's see here. Right about in here somewhere. Looks like a couple of guys checked up a little bit. He got into the back of somebody, and along come Mark McFadden and just barely tapped him. And both of them going to head directly into the wall and get some serious damage. Joe Hassert, I believe that's probably going to do his day in right there. Tough break for Joe. Man, what a great run out there he had today, too. Well, Chris Mohall, our leader, let's see if he brings them to pit road, because they are going to have to stop one more time for fuel. So this is going to change up everything. Now it's going to, who can get off pit road first? Espedy going to stay out? I don't think he can make it. But whatever. Whatever. I'm trying to find a good one here. There we go. Let's see if he can get off pit road first. Looks like he is away already. Some guys just making it to their pit stalls. I believe it's going to be close. I'm not sure if he beat Matt or Matt beat him off of pit road. But Austin Espedy will be our leader. But I still think he's going to have to pick, because I don't think he can make it the rest of the way. I don't. He may be just going to take a gamble here, but well, let me see. I want to see if I can talk to Tony Helleminen. Tony, you got a copy? Tony? I'm in TeamSpeak.
All right.
Well, Tony, you led the first 25 laps of the race, and then you got back out front and led a few more. Man, I'll tell you what, Austin has been extremely strong out there today. What are you going to have to do to get around him?
Well, I'm thinking if he has the full or if I have that, it's right there.
Yeah. Well, how's the car feel out there on the track? Because it's been exciting racing for everybody out there.
Well, it's okay. It's fun.
Are you getting a lot of aero push off of it?
Not so much.
No? Okay. Okay, well, that's good. All right, well, good luck, and maybe we'll talk to you in Victory Lane, Tony.
Yeah, okay, see you.
All right. Okay, looks like we're going to have about, I think, about a 13-lap shootout here. Not really sure, but I wanted to see if I could get Scott Brinson up here. I want to talk to Scott. Scott Brinson, you got a copy?
Hey, Rudy, how you doing, buddy?
Well, you're having a good run tonight, brother. You're back in 5th place. Can you get to the lead and take this win?
Sorry, having a little coughing fit there. I took a drink and went down the wrong pipe.
Whoops.
Man, it burns too. Just to answer your question, yeah, Rudy. We got what we gonna have about 12 laps.
12 or
yeah,
13.
about 12 laps to go.
Something like that.
Yeah, how many stayed out up there? 2 of them?
Yeah, just Austin and Tony. Now, I didn't think they could make it on fuel. They must be taking the gamble with thinking that with these caution laps, that's going to allow them to have enough fuel. But, ooh, it's going to be close.
We were saving a lot of fuel there. I was, anyway. I was almost close to making it to the end. I wasn't burning a lot of fuel because I was only going about 70% throttle in 6th gear round.
Okay.
But it's going to be wild now, brother. They should be able to get to the end, but tires are going to be a difference because I was looking at my percentages, and after that long green flag run, they were down in the 80s. So tires will be a big difference here at the end.
Oh,
I got tires, and these other 2 got everybody behind me, but the 2 in the front don't.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thanks, brother.
Yep. Okay, let's see how it goes here. Because we're about to go green. Going to be 13 laps to go, folks. Pace car's in, and we're off and going. Green, green, green. And Austin just takes right off again. That's what he's got to do. Matt Kingsbury to the inside of Tony Helleman and goes into second. And here comes Chris Mulhall. What a fantastic run for Chris today. And I don't want to say that, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx him. He's running so good. Come on, Chris, you can do it. I'm getting pumped now. Brinson hanging on right there behind Tony Helleman now. It could be anybody's game out here today. Ray Kingsbury 6, Anthony Kernich. Oh, we got a bunch of them into it. Chris Mulhall, let's go back and see this. Oh, man, what a bummer. We really thought this was going to go green the rest of the way, but... Okay, I'm right here on Chris now. Let's see what happened to Chris. Okay, somebody coming up through here really quick. Okay, Chris gets into the outside wall. He got that arrow push off of the number 35 there of Tony Helleman. And it looks like Tony kind of followed him into the wall too. But Chris got that severe arrow push from having somebody right that close to you. Took the air right off his spoiler. He comes down, collects Scott Brinson and who was that? Ray Kingsbury? Yes, Ray Kingsbury. So them, all three of them going around. Browder's slipping by on the outside, but he's going to get into the wall. Robert Riley slips through. Oh my. Holy smokes. That was the big one here tonight, folks. That was the big one. Well, Austin Espedy, he's loving this right now. He's in charge up in front. But that ended a few together. There goes my jinx again. I talked to Scott. Scott gets wrecked out. Man, I'm telling you. These guys are going to not want to talk to me anymore. Well, I was going to talk to there he is. Travis, you there?
Hey, Rudy, how's it going?
Well, wrong place at the wrong time there, brother, but are you going to be able to continue?
Yeah, I think so. No, sir. It says too much damage, we're done, but I did miss the wreck, but I got into the outside wall. Man, I was having a good run.
I know you were, man. It was awesome to see you up there working your way back up to the front again. And I think it was going to put you in a good position to have like a top 5.
Yeah, it would have been great to get a top 5 finish. You know, hey, last week was great. I still had a good night, Rudy. You know, I'll just move on to tomorrow night for Max Velocity.
10-4. All right. Well, we'll be looking for you next week. We'll probably see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy. I appreciate it, man. It was still a good run. I'll take a good finish out of this, man. It happens.
All right, man. Okay, so this looks like it's going to come down to about a 7-lap shootout now. Let's take a look at the race summary here. This is caution number 4 for 12 laps. We've had 8 lead changes. But it's been great racing for these guys, I'll tell you that, man. It's been an exciting race. Well, looks like Chris Mulhall's day is done. He has done Mark McFadden, Sean Butler, Ed Hewitt, them guys all out of the race. Tyler Stanley, TJ Masick. So we've lost quite a few. Chris Boyle's on pit road, Andrew Schulte on pit road, Joe Hassard on pit road. Travis Browder saying his day is probably done. They told him too much damage to continue. So that's going to put Scott Brinson back at the tail end of the field. He'll be a couple of laps down. He'll be able to pick up a position off of Chris Mulhall. Now it's going to put him and Kerry Cleaver on the same lap, where he could pick up one more position from Kerry if he can get by him. But we're about to go back green here, folks. Seven-lap shootout to the end here, folks, as pace car's about to head for pit road, and we know what Espedy does. He takes right off. He knows what he's got to do. Matt Kingsbury there in second. And Wally Turheimer. I told you he'd be there at the end, and look at this here, third place. Anthony Kernich getting by Tony Helleman. Ray Kingsbury shooting the gap and going up the middle. 3 wide. Holy smokes. And look at this battle we got up front. Espedy still trying to hold on to the lead. Matt Kingsbury, Wally Turheimer right there. Anthony Kernich joining in with him, so we have a 4-car pull away. Matt Kingsbury looking to the inside, and he does lead that lap. And here comes Wally Turheimer. Oh no! He gets into Matt Kingsbury, and that's going to bring out the caution. That's probably going to end the race right there, folks. But let's go take a look at this. Guys are racing hard for position here. Matt to the inside of Espedy. He catches that apron, goes up the hill. And here comes Wally Turheimer, and he catches the apron. That pushes Matt up into Espedy. Those two going to go for a ride down the backstretch. And Espedy just cannot get off that wall. Matt Kingsbury into the wall. And it looks like Wally Turheimer is going to be the leader now after all that. Man, what a bummer for them guys. That did not have a good outcome. Just tough racing up in the front area. Everybody's trying to get the win. Wally's been pretty strong today. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the admin. I don't take care of that stuff. I'm just the broadcaster. Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed the show here tonight. It's been a great race. We've had a lot of really close racing. That just proved it right there. And it's been exciting. And I think everybody's had a pretty fun time out here tonight. Been great racing. This is caution number 5. And I think it's going to finish under caution here, folks. I don't think we're going to get back green. I know Wally's not going to want to win it that way, but hey, a win is a win, I guess. But, you know, that's not Wally's style. He just had that opening, but he caught that apron. We'll get down here and talk to the top 3 here in a little bit. See what Eric Steinmetz going to be in 3rd. Awesome! What a comeback for Eric. You remember he was a lap down at one time. Actually, I think he was a couple of laps down. They cross the line and get 2 to go. It would have to be, the lights would have to go out right here, and they're not, so we're not going to go back green. That's going to do it right here. And it looks like the top 3, Wally Turheimer, Ray Kingsbury, and Eric Steinmetz. Tony Helleman will be 4th, Robert Riley 5th. Good comeback for Robert. That's last of the lead lap cars. Brian Phillips will be 6th. James Lehman 7th. Austin Espedy going to be back in 8th place now. Scott Brinson will be 9th. Kerry Cleaver 10th. Matt Kingsbury will be 11th, but he's on pit road. Anthony Kernage 12th. Chris Mulhall 13th. Yes, Carmichael's Plumbing. Yes. There you go. Yes. Thank him very, very much for sponsoring the race here tonight for Scott Brinson. Well, they're going to get the white flag right here. This will be it. One more to go. And Wally Turheimer going to bring it to victory lane. I'm not going to talk to him yet until it is over because things can happen. I have seen it. I have seen it. But Wally Turheimer going to bring it to victory lane tonight. And we'll get down here and talk to Wally and Ray and Eric. Tough break for Austin and Matt. Man, oh man, tough break. But Austin will lead the most laps tonight with 91 laps. Just his hope for victory here tonight taken away. And he'll finish back in 10th place. Still a top 10 finish, though. Top 10's always good. Okay, Wally Turheimer gonna be in victory lane here tonight for Top Fuel Racing. So congrats to Wally Turheimer. Right there they are, finishing 1, 2, 3. Well, let me see if I can get him up here to talk to him. Wally Turheimer, you got a copy?
Oh, yes, I certainly do.
Well, I know that's not the way you wanted to win it, brother, but it was awesome racing up front. You can't deny that. You had the chance. You took it. You caught that apron, and you didn't. I don't think you got into Matt, but it was awful close. And he tried to steer clear of you, and Austin was right there. But great victory tonight. Tell me about your racing. Well, as usual, I tried to, stay out of it. Stay out of the mix, just kind of stay back a little bit. And Matt, at the end there, it was like, I got to go. I mean, I just have to go. I was up with the main pack, and my car was really handling, and it was nice. And, I saw the Matt was doing a lot of protecting of his lanes. And he went up, I think, and went up to outside. He went up to the outside to protect the outside, and I dove down inside, and that's when I got inside of him. And I don't know if I slid up a little bit or what, but it was a lot of fun. Well, it was a great race out there. Only 5 cautions tonight and 150 laps, man. You got to say that was just some fantastic racing out there by everybody. And it's a shame that Matt and Austin, got involved in that. Austin did lead the most laps tonight with 91 laps, so congratulations to him for that. But victory lane is where you're sitting tonight, Wally. I was watching you all night long, and I said, Wally's going to be there at the end. I kept saying it on the broadcast. Wally's going to be there at the end, and you were making your move to get to the lead. So things happen like that. That's open wheel racing. You just got to account it, for that. That's why I'm not a big fan of open wheel racing, but it was exciting tonight. So congratulations on your victory. Anybody you want to thank tonight, Wally?
Oh, just Scott and you guys and Maximum Velocity guys. And, it's a lot of fun out there. It was a whole lot of fun tonight.
All right, Wally, go celebrate, brother, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, Rudy, thank you.
All right, Ray Kingsbury, you got a copy?
I do. What's up, Rudy?
Well, great finish, Ray. Boy, that looked like a lot of fun out there. And I was watching earlier you guys doing that what I call like switch passing to try to reel in Austin there at the beginning of the race. He just, man, he was out there. He just left you guys, you know. He really get a good start on them restarts. And you guys doing that switch passing, and that was working out really well. And but you still brought it home second place tonight. Are you happy with that victory after the long night of racing?
Yeah, we'll take second. A lot of could-haves in that race. I think we were the only one that would have made it to the end on the fuel strategy before the second to last yellow, third to last yellow. I don't remember. But I had that thing dialed down. I was probably going to lose power right before the line. I don't think anybody else would have made it. So that was a little disappointing. I was looking forward to maybe taking a hat trick, but second still works. And then we were running side by side with Scott and Tony there, and I guess Mohall slammed into the wall, came down, and we got collected in that one. So for our right rear Kardashian up, and probably should have just stayed out and not got it repaired. But I figured since there's only 2 cars behind me that I'd get it repaired, and yeah, it seemed like a good decision. But I don't know, that those 2 spots might have been the difference. I'm not sure how much that would have slowed me down, but we still ended up second, and Wally won the race because he had the balls to put his car on the low side there, and that was crazy. So I don't know how I got through that wreck, but I kept it full throttle. I just saw cars bouncing, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go underneath them or over them or whatever I had to do.
Well, yeah, it was very unfortunate for them too, but you just got to account for it. That's open wheel racing. It's close racing. You're coming down to the very end of the race, 10 to go, and it's every man for himself, and you got to take chances that you maybe hadn't taken all race. We've seen a lot of respect out there. I've seen guys give and take, that passing side by side, guys being patient, riding behind each other. That's what you guys were doing for the longest time, and that really worked out good for you guys, and kept you guys from that pass and pass and pass and pass, and then you wind up, somebody making a mistake and getting collected into a race and taking you out of the race. So it worked out great for you tonight. Anybody you want to thank tonight, Ray?
Yeah, thanks to Rack Service as always for the servers, and thanks to y'all for the good broadcast and Top Fuel for hosting. It's always fun to come and race, and hopefully Auto Club will be not as much draft lock and more down to the driver, because I'd like to see some wheel manning going on. And Auto Club's certainly a crazy track.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys coming out here next week at Auto Club.
For sure.
All right, Eric Steinmetz, you got a copy?
I sure do, Rudy.
Well, I'll tell you what, it didn't look like you would have a top 5 at all here tonight, and as it worked out, you brought it home third. So tell me about your racing and how you got a lap down.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure I was going to get a top 10 tonight, in all honesty. We were running back in the second pack for a while, and then we aero pushed into a wall. Got caught up in that, ended up going a lap down because of that. And I just kept at it all night long. I was slowly moving up. I was far down as 19th and slowly moved up through the field. Eventually got the lucky dog on the second to last yellow. And I actually had some damage towards the end. And I was running a little bit behind the guys who wrecked. So that's the only way I made it through that wreck, or else I probably wouldn't be in third.
Well, you put the GoPro car in third spot, and man, that's got to mean the world to you after you battled to get back on the lead lap and everything. So I think at one time, weren't you 2 laps down?
Nah, I think I was only 1 down.
Okay. Maybe I was looking at it wrong or something then. Okay, I might have been thinking of somebody else. But great run out there tonight, Eric. Like I said, battling back from being a lap down. That's really awesome. But racing out there, did you have any problems with the aero push? Because we heard a lot of people, some people saying there was a lot, and other people saying there wasn't too bad.
It wasn't really that bad. I think my problem was mainly because I wasn't paying too much attention. I was in a rhythm, and I let the car drift up too high. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. The car wasn't very tight at all.
Very good, very good. All right, well, anybody you want to thank tonight, Eric?
I have to thank GoPro, Aerodyne Composites, Scott for putting on these races, and you guys for broadcasting.
All right, very good. Talk to you soon there, Eric, and congrats on third.
Thanks, Rudy. You too.
All right, folks, let's run down through the results here real quick. We'll get back up here to our winner. Wally Turheimer coming home the victor here tonight. Ray Kingsbury second. Eric Steinmetz in third. Tony Hellemanen in fourth. Robert Riley finishing in the top 5. That was a great run there, Robert.
Thank you, Rudy.
Great run, man. I'll tell you, that's a heck of a comeback. Brian Phillips in 6th. James Lehman 7th. Scott Brinson finishing back in 8th place. Kerry Cleaver 9th. And Austin Espedy finishing in the top 10 after getting into the wall there with Matt. Matt Kingsbury finishing 11th. Anthony Kernish 12th. Travis Browder, too much damage to continue, finishing in 13th. Chris Mulhall 14th. Mark McFadden 15th. Sean Butler 16th. Joe Hassert 17th. Ed Hewitt 18th. Andrew Schultz 19th. And Chris Voiles 20th. Tyler Stanley 21st. And TJ Masick finishing 22nd on the field tonight. So congratulations again to Wally Turheimer for Top Fuel Racing. Thanks for tuning in here tonight, and we appreciate all you guys that hang out in chat there with me, kept me company. So thank you, and again, thanks Mrs. Brinson, Ray Kingsbury, Chris, Steve, Street Boss, all of you, and we will see you tomorrow night for Maximum Velocity. Till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.